constantly be asking yourself and reviewing your 4 W's. They're not rocket science, they're easy, and they help you focus. Number 2, look ahead, make a plan. Now, I've been a financial advisor for 22 years, and 90% of the time, when I ask somebody, well, what do you want to do in your retirement? What do you want to do? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, if you're not sure, how can we plan for it? A bit difficult. So be honest with yourself. What is it you really want to do? Where do you want to be? How do you see your life in just 5 years from now? Never mind in 20, 30, 40 years. In the next 5, break it up and make a plan. Doesn't mean you have to have that in tablets of stone. But without a plan, you're going to drift. And nothing is worse than that, because you'll get nowhere. Number 3, get informed. Don't take my word for it. Don't take any advisor's word for it. The internet is there for you. It's one of your best friends. How much time do you think in a week you spend watching television? 0. Okay, we had one person who said 0.
0.
Okay.
4 hours.
4 hours. 4 hours of watching junk, as opposed to 4 hours of getting informed and increasing your financial position. Go onto the internet. There are numerous sites, all sorts of areas you can go into, discussion forums, books about how funds work, charging structures, how to trade stocks and bonds, how to make the most out of your bank accounts. Magazines do exactly the same job for you. And yes, advisors as well. Because very often advisors are the gatekeepers to products. Very often you can't get into products without going through an advisor. So make sure you're going to have a damn good relationship with this man or woman. That they, one, know what the hell they're talking about, and they really are on your side. It is much better, if you're going to have an advisor, not to work with them on a commission basis. Very important. Human greed is what it is. And once that person's been paid, are you of interest anymore? Best to work with them either on a fee basis or a management fee basis tied to profits. They'll work for you then. Number 4. There are 3 types of people in this world. You have dreamers. We're all dreamers. We all have ideas. We all have financial things that may be important to us, financial dreams and goals. But that's where they stay, and that's where they die. They never really get off the drawing board. Then you have the dreamers and the talkers. They like to talk about it, tell you all their plans that they're going to do. They still don't do them. Then you've got the 3rd type, the planner, the doer, who's dreamed about it, talked about it, got informed, has made a plan, knows his 4 W's, and is now going to move ahead with that. Because without concrete action, none of this makes any sense to you at all. And number 5, this is the most important one and the most overlooked. It comes back to the last of the 4 W's, the why question. Stay focused. Make sure you're adjusting your strategy as life goes on. I've lost my job. Okay, fair enough. Can you afford to keep paying into your pension? If you know what your pension can do, can you stop premiums? Is it going to cost you extra money to do this? Is there any penalties? Can I take a loan against my pension? Or something of that sort of nature, because I need capital. I want to start my own business. Okay? Adjusting your strategy. As stock markets wax and wane, can your financial strategy adapt to those different times? In November of 2007, I took all of our clients out of the stock market. That's their pensions, their portfolios, everything of a financial nature. We took them out of the markets and placed them in their base cash positions. Why? Because we thought there was going to be a crash. And exactly 3 days later, guess what? There was a crash. And we stayed in cash until August 2009. I make no apologies for it, thus avoiding one of the largest downsides in stock market history. Now, a lot of people will tell you they never saw that coming. But I'll tell you, there was more information out there from central banks and finance ministries screaming that trouble was coming. But nobody wanted to listen. If you don't listen, you'll ignore. If you don't do it on that information, you're going to lose. Okay? You've got to act on the information you get. So these 5 points don't require too much of you. If you were to review your finances once a quarter for half an hour, it's not much of a stretch. But I can tell you, over 90% of the people I meet haven't got a clue what their money's doing. And most of them are losing money. So what will happen if you follow these 5 steps? Well, I can't promise you you're going to be the next Warren Buffett or Donald Trump, but I guarantee you the following. Because it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you a little time, a little effort, a little enthusiasm. It is your money after all, isn't it? And a little cash. That's all it takes. And what will you gain? A lot of knowledge, a lot of confidence about you and your financial position. You don't need to worry about the future. You'll have a lot of choice when those around you do not. And oh yeah, my good old friend greed down here at the bottom, you'll gain a lot of money. So remember, follow the 5 steps, and you do not need to be in that 80%. So you have one of 2 choices to make this evening. You can choose to ignore those 5 steps, and I will wish you the best of luck. Or you can choose to leave this room tonight and follow those 5 steps. And if you do so, I guarantee you, you will be successful.